George lang. Doon.
हेलो हेलो।
Yeah. एक ही चलो, एक टाइम पे एक ही मैं बोल रहा था। डबल की पेयरिंग नहीं हो रहा तो ये वाला कौन सा है? ये यूट्यूब का जो हमने कनेक्ट किया, ये वाला ये उसके साथ connect किया। वो दोनों की डिवाइसेस है। हम्म, सेम फ्रीक्वेंसी होगा यार। वो जो दूसरा जो लैब वो उसका जो पिन था वो किधर है? वाइट वाला, क्या वाइट वाला पिन था ना, हमने वो प्लग ले गया था। आईफोन वाला, आईफोन वो बॉक्स में यार जब मुझे निशाना इशारा देना कि लोगों को देना देंगे, क्योंकि ये हिलते हैं ये तो। अरे कैमरा इधर नहीं तो रखें, इधर कैमरा हटाओ पहले से। हाँ अभी हटा देना, मैंने देख लिया कि मैं फिर वो हटा। अभी क्या मैं आप इसको बोलेंगे तो टेस्ट कर लेंगे। Testing one two three. 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 क्या सीन है, कब शुरू करें? आज से शुरू फर्स्ट स्पीकर तो वही है ना, जरूर बता रहे ना उनको। उधर जैसे दरवाज़ा निकलता है दूसरी साइड पे जरूर जाके देखो किधर से करते हैं। यूजुअली वो आंखें बैठ सकते हैं। वेट वाले जाके से देखो। Certo? पीछे ले जाओ. Bismillah ar-Rahman Rahim. Assalamu alaikum everybody and hello and welcome everybody. My name is Ali Sheikh. I'm the head of marketing for Devisers Group. So on behalf of Devisers, I'd like to formally welcome you for attending this evening. Before we get started, I asked a little bit earlier before, but I would like to ask you again. Today we have a free raffle at the end of the evening for free UK immigration. Has everybody submitted the details for the raffle? Is there anybody who hasn't? Okay, great. So great, we can get started. Okay. Now, firstly, this is a very important question, and this is to the parents. Is there anybody here today who is a parent? If you're a parent, please raise your hand. Mashallah, it looks like everybody's a parent. Okay, so I wanted to share a story with you because this is a very important thing about the sacrifice of parents. Okay, so I'd like to share a little story about my father. My father migrated from Pakistan to the UK back, a long time ago. I don't want to share how old because then you know how old I am, all right? But in any case, he migrated a very long time ago. Alhamdulillah, I was born there. I was born with the British passport. My brothers and sisters were all born there. So we were all, we all went through the system of the UK. We got the free education, we got the free healthcare, we got all the rights to get as a British citizen all throughout our lives. Moreover, when, alhamdulillah, now that I am a father also, I raise my hand because I'm a parent too now. I now have children that were all three of them were born in Dubai, right? And even though they were born in Dubai, alhamdulillah, all three of them now have a British passport because of the sacrifice my father made many years ago. So the reason that I'm mentioning this is that I wasn't really aware of the value of having a British passport until I moved to Dubai. When I moved to Dubai and I understood, so many different more nationalities than I've ever seen before, I understood that there's so many problems people can have when they don't have a strong enough passport. I realized then the value of this. So even till today, I thank my father for his sacrifice. So to the parents that are here today that have a sincere intention about trying to help their future generations, I just want to applaud you all for at least striving to understand and trying to improve a better future and secure your family's future for your children. So that was just a personal thing that just came to my mind. I was also on the mic. I'm going to talk a little bit more about us as an organization and who Devisers are. Devisers was started back in 2007 in London, the United Kingdom. Our head office still remains in the UK, and since then we've grown to a truly global organization. We have offices in the UAE, Qatar, Sri Lanka, and Pakistan. We're welcoming you here today to our brand new state-of-the-art office. It's a 12,000 square foot office, and it is the largest law firm in the region. And moreover, what's special about our office here is that unlike other organizations, we have a dedicated processing team here in Dubai, in this office. So when we process an application, it's not sent to any external party or anything like that. Everything is completely in-house. Okay? We've been, as I mentioned, we started in 2007, so we've been at the forefront of providing immigration legal services for nearly 15 years on many different fronts. And the reason that we've succeeded throughout all these years is because of our success ratio in achieving successful immigration cases for our clients, whether it be UK, whether it be Portugal, whether it be a second citizenship passport. So, and today, coming to today's event, today is going to be a truly exceptional and potentially life-changing event for those in attendance today. As I mentioned earlier, we will have a raffle where the person that with the lucky winner that has submitted the details, one person, one family are going to win UK immigration services completely free. So that's going to be something at the end of the evening that we're going to all join and celebrate. We're also going to have competitions, which are spin the wheel competitions, where people could potentially win iPhones, MacBooks, PS5s, TV. So there's a lot of exciting reasons to be here today. And most importantly, I feel that today we're going to have live on stage our UK qualified lawyers who are going to explain different aspects of immigration from UK to Portugal and many other programs, should I say. We will also be connecting live with our partners in the UK, which is a UK endorsing body, which is before actually I won't explain that. When they come online and you speak to them directly from London, they will give you a lot more detail about the significance of an endorsing body within the process of UK immigration. We'll also have a delicious dinner at the end of the evening. So we would ask everybody, before you go, please do join us for dinner. We have a buffet system that will be served directly to you. So please do stay around for that. And so it's going to be a full packed agenda for this evening. A lot of exciting opportunities for everybody. But now it's really important to hand over to the legal team that are going to talk you through the different aspects of immigration. So I'm going to call onto stage Ms. Sataish Naim Baloch. She's a senior immigration lawyer. Sorry, excuse me, we small that change of plan. We're going to invite Ms. Dana Sahi. She's a senior immigration lawyer from Canada. She's passionate about helping people and candidates from all around the world, customizing the immigration journey for them and their family. And today she's going to be talking about the UK startup visa. Okay, great. Over to Dana. Can I just?
No, I prefer.
We put this as well.
Okay.
This is very live.
No worries. Does it work?
Yes.
Fine.
Okay.
Where?
Inside.
Like this? All right. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. First of all, I'd like to welcome you all and thank you for giving us some of your precious time. As my colleague Ali introduced me, my name is Dana Al-Sahili. I'm the Senior Immigration Advisor at Devisers Immigration Law Firm. I see some familiar faces here and I'm very happy to have our special guest as well. Today, my colleagues and I are going to take you in a journey through the most successful immigration programs in both the UK and Portugal. And whoever knows Devisers will probably know that we happen to be a leading company in the region when it comes to UK immigration through investment. I am very passionate about helping families and individuals relocate to the UK and start their immigration journey, UK, Portugal, purchase a second passport, whatever it is. But today I'm gonna go into details when it comes to the UK because me, myself, I was an immigrant 26 years back. When I was a little child, I did go through this process along with my siblings and my family, and it did change our life to the best. We were privileged with a free education, access to the whole world. We studied, we were able to work in international companies, and so on and so forth. And when I became a parent, I also passed this privilege to my child. Today, we are going to be discussing into details the UK immigration through investment, which divides into two. Either opening a branch office of an existing company, which is called expansion worker or global mobility, and the other branch or the other category is the new investment route inside the UK, which divides into the startup and innovator business visa. I'm going to guide you through the what how and why of the startup business visa. So what is startup? When we say startup immigration, what is the first thing that comes into your mind? Can I have some answers? Startup business visa. So yes, you're right. It's the initial status that you will have your residency inside the UK. Many of you received our emails. We had the explanation. None of you went through it? None? Okay. So what is the startup business visa? The startup business visa, it is a category that was initiated in 2019, where the UK government decided to improvise on what was previously called as the tier one entrepreneur. So previously, any business person, entrepreneur, or even someone with a new idea would be welcomed to invest £200,000 in the UK market, supporting his business idea with an up-to-date market research. So this way, anyone could go to the UK, any entrepreneur, but the thing here is that he or she will be on their own. So it's a new market, relocation. So things could be challenging. This is why the UK government introduced what is called the endorsement bodies in the 2019 and initiated the startup business visa along with the innovator business visa. The endorsement bodies are very important entities when it comes to the new investment route inside the UK. And as my colleague Ali mentioned, we are going to have some endorsement bodies on board with us today virtually through a meeting where they are going to elaborate why they are essential. But in a nutshell, the UK government trusted those bodies to supervise and to support businesses that are to be done inside the UK. And the reason behind that is that they have a very huge experience when it comes to the UK market. So what we do at Devisers is that first of all, we conduct an eligibility evaluation. We try to understand better the case before we accept it. We understand the client's profile, which is his educational background, his work experience, if any, and his passionate if he has something that he would like to specifically do inside the UK. After the person passes the eligibility evaluation, we are ready to start his case and to assess him throughout his immigration journey. Now, the endorsement bodies, they are into different market sectors: technology, engineering, medical field, education, art, sciences, whatever it is, we will be able to find it. We happen to be consultants of many and are partners with some as well. This is why we try our best to make the life of our candidates easy, fairly. Now, moving on to the eligibility, and this is a question that me and my colleagues, we do get asked every single day. What makes me eligible for the program? Technically and legally speaking, any person who is above 18, who is able to show some maintenance for 28 days, and who has the intermediate knowledge of English is eligible. Nevertheless, we do advise the candidates to show some funds in their bank accounts, either through them or through a third party, because this way we will be able to enhance their status in front of the endorsement bodies and give them multiple options so that the client will have the opportunity to widen his horizons and to be able to select this idea that he or she are comfortable with. I personally on this program worked with people who are fresh graduates and I worked with people who are high-end business people, and both scenarios were proven to be successful because technically both of them are eligible. Now, moving to why. Why do many of the candidates prefer this program? They prefer it because it happened to be the business program with the maximum flexibility. So there are no minimum requirement for investment. There are people who invested £5,000 and there are people who invested £20,000. It's up to you, but we will be working together to customize something that fits with your criteria. So this is a very important point. And the second point is that it is the only business category that gives you the right to work inside the UK. So you will be able to have a source of income from your business and another source of income from your full-time job, which is actually available for 2 full years. So you'll have enough time to study all of your options and to decide what option do you want to utilize to continue your stay inside the UK. So we want to fulfill 5 years inside the UK. At the end of the 5 years, we will be applying for our permanent residency, commonly known permanent residency, but in the UK they call it ILR, or indefinite leave to remain. And after that, we can apply for our nationality. Now, I hope I was able to guide you through the important points. I'm sure in the Q&A session we will have a lot of questions. As we might know, we do have exciting surprises today, and we do have also decent offers for people who are ready to start their case with us today. Thank you again for coming, and I hope you enjoy your evening. Thank you. You're gonna take this? Thank you.
Donna, thank you very much. I hope that was very insightful for everybody. We are going to have very shortly a UK endorsing body joining us from London. So they will join us through a Zoom link, and they'll be talking to us directly about their process within the UK immigration process. But we're just kind of running ahead a bit of time. So I'm going to ask Ms. Sataish to come up, but let me just give a quick introduction. Just give me a moment. Okay, so I'd like to now call Ms. Sataish Naim-Baloch. She is a senior immigration lawyer, specialized in UK and Portugal immigration services. She did her immigration law from the University of Hertfordshire in the UK and has been practicing immigration law since 2016. And she has the highest success rate of cases. She has over 480 cases approvals through Devisers. So without further ado, I'd like to ask Ms. Sataish to come on stage. I'll give it to you.
Hi, good evening, everyone. First of all, thank you so much for giving us the honor of your attendance. Devisers Immigration Law Firm has been serving a lot of expats all over the world and making their dreams come true by helping them to, get the settlement towards UK and Portugal. Mainly, we have been doing UK immigration. I myself has been associated with immigration law firm Devisers since 2016, and the reason I have a trust on this organization as an employee is that this for to invest 350,000 euros or $150,000. Instead, this visa category they do things according to budget. So they only expect you to invest initially show and later on invest only 50,000 pounds. In today's date, 50,000 pounds is equivalent to 220,000 dirhams at max, if we talk about as per today's rate. Now, innovator visa categories have two branches. Many people don't know about this. They only don't know about the basic innovator category. So, innovator category has two branches. One is active investment and one is passive investment. Now, before we talk about innovator visa, let me give you a quick overview. Basically, you must have at least 50,000 pounds in your bank account to show initially to apply, and you must have at least business experience, current or past, or you must have managed the UK and you're investing 50,000 in your own business. UK government is going to grant you citizenship in just 3 years. This is a fast track way to get ILR, which is indefinite leave to remain in the UK, also known as citizenship in only 3 years. But when we talk about immigration, and this is what I tell all of my clients when they come and meet me. First thing, when we talk about immigration, you do not have to look at the factors that what are the requirements to apply and get there. You also have to look into the factors that what are the requirements on my visa once I go to that country. Because the main goal is not to enter the country, right? The main goal is to get the citizenship. So today you are talking to us, tomorrow you talk to someone. Your main concern, your main question should be based on what kind of requirements are on my visa once I go to that country and how you can help me to achieve that. These are the two main factors, right? Now, on innovator visa and active investment, you have to show 50,000 pounds. You have to show that you have taken a test of IELTS, which my colleague just told you. Same as startup, you have to show intermediate level of IELTS, which is only B2 level. And you have to show that you have a well-made business plan, or I would say a solid pitch deck. Now, a business plan is something which is the brain and heart of your visa application. And even I have clients literally who are millionaires and billionaires. They're doing very well on the ground. They don't know how to make a good business plan and how to actually convince the home office that this business plan is my intention and this is a good business plan as per not here, UK market. So to make the business plan, yeah, sorry. Should I continue?
Just continue from here.
Okay. To make a good business plan, you need devices. This is where you need devices. And actually, that is our main work. We help our clients to make a good business as per the UK market needs, as per the research, and those business plans are being made by our in-house teams. We do not outsource this work. We do not give your data to other third parties. We do this job ourselves. We have our own content writers. We have our own business plan makers. We have our own researchers who make a business plan according to your profile. Because if my client is a doctor and I'm making a business plan of an engineering firm, that would not make any sense. So it should be relevant to your work experience, relevant to your experience, or relevant to your set of skills. Now, there's another branch of innovator which is called innovator passive investment. Now, innovator passive investment is a visa category where you will have to show that you have more funds. Instead of 50,000, you can show at least £100,000. And these funds are going to invest in existing companies in the UK or existing businesses in the UK. Now, here the good thing is that you are not responsible for that company, for that business, because you are just an investor. You will show the funds.
Sorry, I think it's from upstairs.
You will show over there in the UK that you are an investor.
Sorry.
So you will have to show that you have an existing business, you are an investor in the existing business, and that business and the endorsing bodies are responsible to take care of your visa requirements, which will help you to get the ILR. So here you have less hassle. It's the same, universal law. You put less money, you have to do more work. If you put more money, you have to do less work. It's the same thing. So you just don't have to take care of any kind of requirements that will be done by the company itself. So UK innovator active and passive requirements are these. In both of the requirements, whichever route you enter the UK, after visa requirements are same. So you'll have to show that you have established a business, you have invested your amount, and you have stayed for the number of period that is required as per your visa status, and then eventually you'll go for the ILR. So innovator visa categories are very good categories for those individuals who, especially in Dubai, we have the culture of let's do things fast. You don't want to wait for 5 years, 10 years for the nationality. Let's get it done in 3 years and then we are done. That's why I like Innovator because it's quick, it's easy, and it's less investments. But what we hear is that in next year, as every year, UK Home Offices usually, they come up with immigration changes and immigration rules. What we are hearing is that they might increase the investment amount of startup and innovator categories. So my recommendation and Devisers' recommendation to all of our clients that if you are ready, if you want to start, the process, do it now. If you want to change your visa, change your future, do it now. Even in the crowd, we have a client who already got the visa, Mr. Yasir, and I would later on call him also on the stage. He's our chief guest. He got a visa through Devices also. And usually when we do all these kind of seminars, we have these kind of clients who got the visa, they are with us, they put their trust on Devisers, and now they are ready to change their lives. My question is, are you ready to change your life? Because every time we think about, we will apply for immigration this year, then next year comes. Then next year we think, we will apply for immigration, then next year comes. Then next year we think we will apply for immigration. So you have to change your future, you have to do it now. Now I'll pass it down to Mr. Ali because we have one endorsing body with us and he's going to join and they will tell you the relationship between us and with them here. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Tash. So, as Satash mentioned, as Mr. Taish mentioned, we're going to be talking now to one of the endorsing bodies in the UK. So I'm going to connect to them live over Zoom, and we're going to talk to them, okay? So just give me a moment while we connect. Okay, just 1 minute. Hi, Rupert, can you hear us? Okay, just give us a second. We're just going to connect with you. 1 moment, Rupert. Ashmal. Hi, Rupert, can you hear us? Sorry, can you say that again? Oh, perfectly. Okay, great. As I would like to just now introduce Rupert, who's from Invest UK. Just give us a second. We've got a technical snag. Just give us a second. Rupert is joining us from his office in London today. So, through the magic of Zoom, he's going to be joining us. Right, Rupert, I believe you're here now. Can we do another mic test again, please?
Very good.
We can hear you perfectly.
Can you hear me okay?
Perfectly. Please, I leave the floor to you.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a great pleasure to meet you. Greetings from London, where we have a beautiful autumn day. It's 18 degrees and sunny, and unusually for London, it's not raining. The sun is shining. It's a great pleasure to talk to you, particularly because Devisers are very valued partners of ours, and we work as a team to look after clients from my area, and we work together, and they essentially manage the project from Dubai, and we are their London partner to do those parts of the process that have to be done from London. Before we talk about that in any detail, I thought it would be worth just talking about the United Kingdom, why people would choose the United Kingdom. As you know, the world is a complicated place at the moment, and United Kingdom politics are very complicated, as we are likely to have a new Prime Minister only 40 days after the last new Prime Minister. But I think this is a sign of a democracy that is very responsive, shall we say, to the challenge that faces us. Have talked with my friends, and we think the likely winner, which would be a very strange irony indeed, will actually be Boris Johnson. So it would be a very strange thing indeed if suddenly we have Boris Johnson as the Prime Minister next week, having had him as our Prime Minister 2 months ago. But anyway, we will see. The key point is, regardless of the politics, is the underlying strengths of the United Kingdom. Now, I'm very aware that a lot of you will be looking at the United Kingdom because you already have friends and family in the UK that you're looking to join and feel that you'll be supported and welcome. Generally speaking, there are 3 drivers which make the United Kingdom one of the most popular places on earth to seek permanent residence. I call these language, law and learning. And the first of these is self-evident because the English language is a language that most people learn at school. And therefore, it's obviously much more comfortable to come to a country where you can easily communicate, easily get on, and easily mix with people without any barrier to your power of communication to get on. The second is law. Now you might say, why are we talking about the law? Well, the law really matters because the law feeds into the ease of doing business, first of all, because of the very structured way of doing business, the absence of corruption, and the knowledge that the professional networks are there to make you succeed on your own efforts, with no one to hold you back, no unfair competition. The system works, and to be honest, it has worked this way for over 1,000 years. The third big driver is learning or education. Many of you may have been educated in the United Kingdom, or may have a family that have, or may indeed have children that you would like to get educated in the United Kingdom. I went to private schools, which is about 7% of people go to private schools. But the state schools are also extremely good. And not only are the schools really good, but also the university. And extraordinary that the United Kingdom has 4 of the global top 10 universities are in the United Kingdom. There's Oxford, Cambridge, UCL, and Imperial College. So language, law and learning are 3 very compelling reasons why people would choose the United Kingdom, obviously, as well as family and friends, which would be the 4th main reason. So once you've chosen the United Kingdom, you might ask, well, why should I choose Devisers and Invest UK? There are plenty of other consultants out there. Well, the answer is, again, 3 distinct things. Any program in the United Kingdom is going to involve a measure of investment. And investing money is, by definition, risky, and one wants, and many people have saved up for years to get the capital to make this happen. So when we look at why somebody would work with Devisers and Invest UK, there's really 3 things, 3 reasons why. Firstly, you want the certainty of permanent residence. So having you go down this process, you must be really certain at the end of this process is going to achieve the goal of permanent residence. And in the UK it's called indefinite leave to remain, but permanent residence is the same. The advantage of this programme in the United Kingdom is that can be achieved in 3 years, 36 months. So if you think it might take 2 or 3 months for us to sign with Devisers and then get the programme going, it means in 40 months you could have permanent residence in the UK with your family and your children. It's one of the quickest in the world, permanent residence. And we provide that certainty. Secondly, if you're making an investment, and the investment amounts vary, and Devisers will explain that to you, you don't want to lose your money. You want to be able to invest in a way that protects that investment. There are some programs around the world where actually, effectively, they're asking for a donation. You're supposed to give your money over and you never see that money again, ever. Well, we don't believe that's fair or right. So our expectation, our structures are to make sure that the money you invest with us stays your money and comes back to you. Now, these programs are designed to encourage entrepreneurship. It does have an element of risk to it. Therefore, one can never guarantee completely that the money will be protected, and you'll understand that. Therefore, you've got to work with partners that can protect it as far as possible, and that's what we're committed to do with Devisers. The third aspect is, can you make a profit? Because many people invest, but really want to invest a profit. And we've got lots of case studies of people who have invested their money through this program, and not only have they got their indefinite leave to remain, not only have they protected their investment, they've come out with a nice profit at the end of it as well, which is a really wonderful thing and very exciting when we get those case studies, and it's very exciting. And there are obviously different variants of that. Some people choose an employment-based visa, some choose the innovative visa, but they're all based on the same principles, securing indefinite leave to remain for protecting the investment and for getting a profit. The other thing, aspect about Invest UK, which is why Devisers like us and we like them and we like working with you, is our own track record. So we have handled about 400, 450, something like that, cases from all over the world, and about 25% of our clients, 30% of our clients come from Dubai. So amongst friends, we've got lots of hundreds of case studies of where this has been a successful journey. And therefore we understand what we were looking for, we understand the things that matter to you, and we understand how to get things done in a way that protects you. In that, we have been very successful because we have created over 5,000 jobs, and that's why the government likes us. I talk to government all the time. They like us because by working with you, our entrepreneurs and innovators, we were able to create jobs and help build the UK economy. And lastly, the combined investment has been £250 million from our clients, building those new businesses and building the enterprise economy. So I think my message to you is trust Devisers. They're the best in the business. That's why we partner with them. We're the best in the business as well, which is why they partner with us. They can look after you as project managers. We can guide you through the processes so that you achieve your objectives. I'm speaking to you now from our office in the centre of London, and I'd be delighted to welcome you to visit our office, and it would be a great pleasure to meet you all. And I think at that juncture, I'll hand back to the Devisers team and wish you a very good afternoon and a lovely week, having a great weekend.
Thank you very much, Rupert. Thank you.
It's been a great pleasure to meet you. Thank you very much.
Likewise, thank you.
I really do appreciate it. And as I said, have a great weekend. Great to see you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm just going to disconnect.
Recording.
Okay, so that was a wonderful insight from the UK. As Rupert mentioned, Invest UK is one of our partners that we've been working with extensively for a number of years, and they choose us too. They've chosen us because of the success that we have within the region. And as he mentioned, approximately from all of the worldwide cases they deal with approximately 30% from us as well. So it's a huge volume that we do. Coming back now to this evening, so we had earlier on, we had Dana speak about the startup program. We had Mr. Taish speaking about the innovative programs, which are more investment vehicles or programs that are there to support your migration journey. But now I'm going to be introducing somebody else from our legal team onto the stage, and he's going to be talking a little bit more about another aspect of UK immigration. Okay, so I'd like to now call Mr. Ayush Bhatt. He's an immigration advisor specialized in UK and Portugal immigration. He's a qualified lawyer from Canterbury University in the UK. He's an expert in tailoring immigration process according to the client's requirements. And he is now going to be talking about the newest UK immigration laws and how you can benefit from these laws. So, Mr. Ayush, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ali. A very good evening to everyone. And I can see a lot of familiar faces. I know people over there. Okay, so before I proceed further, just few, I would like to share few announcements with you. So there will be a discount offer going on today on whomsoever is planning to start off the process, which is 30% off. So if after the seminar, once the referral, and there is a referral draw as well at the end of this. So after that, whosoever is willing to start, they can get in touch with their particular advisors and the lawyers. There is a counter outside the conference hall, and you can start off the process. So great. So today I'll be talking about a category which is basically a new version, or you can say a revamped version of an older category. So I can see a lot of people I know personally who are businessmen over here, but just randomly asking, how many of you have businesses over here? Okay, great. So many of the people, they usually have this question, can I open a branch of my company inside the UK? Okay, so today I'll be talking about this category, which is Global Business Mobility Expansion Worker Visa. Now, this is the only category as of now inside the UK which allows you to open the branch of your company which is operating outside the UK anywhere in the world. So this category has few basic requirements. So let me first talk about the requirements. So requirement number one is that your company should be active and operational for 3 years in a row. Last 3 years basically. Okay. Second requirement is that you should be associated with your company as a owner, as a partner, or even as an employee. So these are basically the major two requirements to open a branch inside the UK as of now. Now, obviously, this category has a lot of perks as well. So let me just talk about what are the benefits of this particular category. The first benefit is, which most of the people, they have this dilemma inside, there is no language test required. So there is no IELTS, no PSI, nothing in terms of language proficiency which you need to prove in this category. Secondly, you can invest in your own budget. That means there is no capping from the home office. So you can start your branch under your own, budgeting and what kind of money investment you want to do inside the UK. Okay. Third thing is that there is no stay criteria. So again, the home office is giving you freedom to decide how much time you want to spend inside the UK or outside the UK. Okay. And the final one, that apart from you and your family, which is one applicant, you can take 4 more applicants with you. So let's say some other employees of your company, your parents, if they are partner in that particular organization, your brother, sister, if they are the shareholders or having the visa of your own company. Okay. So let me also explain you in quick how does this process actually goes ahead. Okay. So initially, we Devisers, we will help to open the branch of your company inside the UK. Okay. So for that, we will be creating a business plan, which as one of my immigration lawyer colleagues, she also explained, which is actually the main engine or the brain and heart of any business which is going to operate in the UK, whether it's a new business, whether it's a branch. So we have an expert team. Okay, so they will make a business plan of your current business, that how it will be operating inside the UK according to the UK market and the economy. Okay, then your company branch will be set up, your company registration will be done by Devisers. After that, we will issue the sponsorship for you from your branch company inside the UK, and then your visa will be applied eventually. So in this particular category, initially you will get a 2 years of residence visa, in which from the first day, which every parent here is looking, which is their main motto, which also, our endorsement body partner was telling about, you get free education for your kids from the first day onwards till the age of 18 years, and free healthcare as well for your entire family. So so initially it will be a 2 years of residence visa. Then after 1 year, we will do the extension of this visa, which will be straight away for next 5 years. So that means overall after 6 years, you and your entire family will achieve the ILR, indefinite leave to remain in the UK. Easy words, the nationality and the passport, and then you can apply for your British passport as well. So again, this category is more suitable for those people who have an active and operational business minimum for last 3 years, okay, and want to open a branch inside the UK, take their family and as well as 4 more applicants who can be the employees or your family members in that particular company. Okay, so I hope I make you understand what is this category all about. Okay, so whosoever is planning to go for this category, again reminding what I reminded in the start, there is a 30% off today. Okay, you can avail that. Just get in touch with your advisor. Okay, they will help you out with the process. There is a registration counter outside. There will be a Rafael draw, so just hold down. You never know, UAE is more famous for Rafael draws. Okay, and we will guide you and cater you to ultimately achieve your nationality and the passport. So that's all from my side, and enjoy the dinner, everyone. Okay, good evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Ayush. So, as we were just explaining, there are two different types of visas. The earlier ones we talked about were more about the investment vehicles or investment strategies that will help you to get UK immigration or citizenship. Whereas what Ayush was talking about was more a business investor visa, where you have an existing business and you're looking at opportunities to open a branch office within the UK. I'm going to now ask one of my other colleagues to the stage. She will be talking a little bit more about different types of immigration, and she's going to be talking about Portugal. So I'd like to now invite my colleague, Ms. Najla. She's a French Moroccan qualified lawyer from Patois University in Paris. She's an expert in UK and Portugal immigration, and she'll be talking to you about how you can migrate to Portugal. Ms. Najla.
Can I start? Hi, very good evening, everyone. First thing, I would like to thank you, all of you, to assist our seminar today. And now we will start talking about a different country, a different application, a different category. So we will talk about the Portugal visa or D2 visa. So the D2 visa, it's a visa who allowed everyone to reside in Portugal. This visa only applied to those who wish to start a business or relocate their existing business in Portugal. So, you can also choose to invest in an existing business in Portugal. The Portugal D2 visa is less known than the D7 and the global business, but can be able or viable route to the permanent residency and the citizenship for those looking for work for themselves in Portugal. The requirements are easy. So, You must show that you there have set up a company operating in Portuguese territory, or that you have the financial source in Portugal that shows you can set up a company in Portugal. This is no official amount. There is no official amount that you need to show, but they recommend at least to show at least a 15,000 euro in your account. You will also need to show that you have enough money to maintain yourself and your family. The applicant must also produce a solid business plan that will be reviewed for its social, economic, and cultural impact. This plan should prove that your business will thrive and lead the economic growth. Lastly, the applicant must explain in their application why they have choose the Portugal as their business location. Rather than this, you need just to focus on the cost of living and climate, essentially why the country would be positive for you. Also, focus on how your company will impact the Portugal and satisfy the need of the population. It might be that you will creating a multiple job in Portugal, or solving a particular issue that has not yet addressed in the country. So this is where you will need devisers. So our creative team and our processing and business plan team will help you in the market research, in the business plan, how we will make your business plan in the full application, and how we will submit your profile to get the visa and get all the benefits in Portugal. For the visa exemption, the Portugal D2 visa allowed you to enter Portugal and the all Schengen area, means 27 Union European country. You can circulate freely without a visa. The D2 visa essentially grant you the travel right all the Union citizen. This is effect for those who want to travel enough Europe to network or build the corporate connection. Sorry. Also, in this category, you will not go alone, so you will take your family with you, obviously. So all the family will be as a dependent for you. Also, you can take your parents as a dependent for you, and all your siblings under 18. Also, after the 5 years of the application, they will get the nationality and the passport in the same time when you will get it as a main applicant. So it was a general idea about the Portugal application or the D2 visa application. Again, we will remind you with the 30% discount in our seminar today. So who want to start either the UK visa or Portugal visa, he can go to his lawyer or advisor. He will help him, and he can start his application and secure the future of his family. Thank you so much, and have a good night with us in the seminar. Thank you. You can take this today.
Thank you very much, Najla. Okay, I mentioned at the beginning of the evening that I'm the head of marketing for Devisers. So one of the things I do literally on a day-to-day basis is I do a lot of editing of videos. And one of the videos that I've worked on is probably every video you're seeing here. I was the one that sat in front of this client, and I shot him in our office in Dubai because he was somebody who has now secured his future through UK immigration. So all of these people, these are real people. They came to us just like you a while ago. They came to us before COVID, through COVID, whatever our situation was, they came to us and we fulfilled their promise. And then all we asked them to do was say, look, if you're happy, then please share your testimonial with us. Let other people know what we've done for you. So alhamdulillah, these people here, these are the people that we'd like to thank as well. But also today, we're very blessed and honored today to have with us a very special guest, Mr. Yasser Salah. He has actually secured his UK immigration through Devisers, and we've asked him here to say a few words. So Mr. Yasser, if I could ask you to come to the stage, please. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Yasser. Thank you, Mr. Yasser. Please. Pardon. Thank you. Oh, of course.
What I have to
Shukran. Mr. Yasser, I'm just going to plug this here, okay?
what I have to explain about.
Mr. Yasser is saying, what should I explain? I think Mr. Yasser always saying to you is, what if you could just share the experience. That's all we're asking you. If you can come to the mic and just share your experience.
Thank you for everybody. I'm so happy to come today to share this moment. But actually, my story is long story. But in the end, I got the visa, alhamdulillah, for me and my family. And this is a good. It was a good experience for us to start a new business in UK, because this is what I think, to start a new business and start new life in good place like UK. Actually, this is good chance for everyone, but it needs some procedures and some steps to can get it and success to get the successful in this case. Alhamdulillah, and last time I'm start my business and open my new branch in Birmingham, and yes, you're welcome. And inshallah, within a few weeks or within next month, I will start the true business with my team, and I hope to get successful in the future. And I do my best to get my family, to bring my family with me, because actually they just get our visa, their visa only few days. I got to my wife and children. It's only 3-4 days. Inshallah, we're planning to go together and do our best for me and for everyone. Thank you for everyone. Thank you so much. Yeah, this is mine.
Consider a gift from us, please. Thank you so much. Thank you. So, actually, that's one of the best parts of my job, if I could just mention that I get to meet these people. The legal team, they deal with, the complicated bit, doing all the paperwork, the legal stuff, the processing, the business plans, all of that. But alhamdulillah, I'm the lucky one. I get to see them at this happy stage. We talk about what happened, we record it, and we share it with you guys. So, alhamdulillah. So, we mentioned a lot about the process today, and what the significance of the process is. So, we'd like to call one of our experts from the processing team. I'd like to invite Mr. Abbas. He is from our research team, and he has a master's degree and also has an extensive experience as a business analyst for over 4 years. His team is responsible to conduct all the research regarding the business plan that's going to represent you to the authorized authorities. So, Mr. Abbas, if I could ask you to come to the stage, please. Thank you, Abbas.
It's needed. Good evening, everyone. My name is Abbas Khan, and my colleagues already, explained about startup and innovator. So one thing is left, which is one category which is called D7 Portugal for the Portugal residency. So I'm going to explain that. So this D7 Portugal visa, also known as retirement or passive income visa, and it's a long-term residency visa that was introduced in 2007 and requires no investment. This visa is for those who wants residence in Portugal and have a reasonable passive income. This income can be from a retirement pension as well as financial investments or a real estate. Like if you have a property which is on rent and the rent is coming into your bank accounts. What are the requirements? So the requirements, it's a very less requirements which is needed for this category. Minimum passive income must be 8,460 euros plus for the single applicant. For the spouse, you can add 50% of that amount, and for the dependents, 30%. And clean criminal record is needed, and proof of residency address in the Portugal, which we will take care of our clients. In the benefits, first of all, visa exemptions, like you can travel throughout the Schengen countries. Family reunification, like you can even, bring your parents and your siblings as well through this category. And also, this visa will allow you to obtain permanent residency eventually. You can obtain legal residency in the first year. You can then renew your residency for the 2 years successively. After 5 years of legal residency, you can apply for permanent residency. And does this category give you a citizenship? Yes. And the last thing, which is very important, tax incentives, which is called non-habitual tax regime. You can become a non-habitual tax resident, NHR, and enjoy the incentives of this fiscal regime. This tax regime allows you to transfer your tax residency to the country. Here are some benefits. You can eligible to not pay any taxes, rental income, on pensions, and income from non-Portuguese sources, if your country has a double taxation agreement, DTA, with Portuguese. So the countries also includes UK, USA, India, and Pakistan. So that was the quick overview of this category. If someone is interested, we can, guide you more later on. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Abbas. Right, okay, so we've discussed a number of different categories. We've shared a lot of information with you guys. Now, really, this is more of an interactive session, and it's really for people to ask any questions that they may have. So I'm going to ask some of our senior team members to join us back on the stage. So Ayush and Dana, they're going to join us back on stage. And they're going to help you with the questions and answers. So use this mic.
Yes. Here. Perfect. Okay. Bismillah.
So,
what questions do we have? Please. Can you raise your voice? I cannot hear you, honestly.
We're just bringing a mic.
What's your good name? Hello.
Innovator, we have to declare some annual target sale after investing the 50,000 pounds in the innovator visa. Like after 3 years, they will see maybe it's a sale of 2 million pounds or 1 million pounds.
So basically, as Satish did tell us, that innovator happens to be the quickest route towards your ILR or permanent residency in common language. Okay, what are the categories or what are the reasons or the declarations that you need to make to enable you to qualify for the ILR? Basically, there are 7 things, okay? But we do advise our candidates to try to avail, as per the law, 2 out of the 7 things that are to be done. The easiest one out of our research and what our clients normally do is that they show that they invested 50,000 pounds. And the other thing, it's one of 2. Either they show that they based their business inside the UK on up-to-date market research. So for example, every few months, they do conduct research and they are very connected to the clients and therefore they qualify for the second criteria. Or if they registered their business under copyrights. So, and there is a format for it, which we will definitely guide you through. So the turnover is not one of the things that might be a lot of your interest. Okay? Others? Please.
Since we were talking about the there is some decision going on in the UK nowadays, and the situation. I have been talking with my friends, and they have been telling me there's some 300% inflation right now, very critical in the UK, and political instability nowadays. So do you think it's an ideal time to go for this? What do you see the perspective of the future? Like, let's suppose I'm going to invest some money. I have some, let's suppose 50,000 pounds in 3 years. So what do you think? What am I gonna get?
Shall I handle it? I'll handle it. Okay, you want me to handle it or you handle it? Okay, so basically, as I always tell my clients, the UK is always going to be the UK. Recession, inflation, those are things that happen globally, okay? But the UK, second strongest passport worldwide, third strongest economy, it's always going to be the case. But as we know, especially I am into the legal field, but I face daily and I interact a lot with business people. There are hard times, there are good times, but from the feedback of my candidates who are actually doing business right now, and I met one of them 2 days back, business is doing well inside the UK if you calculate your risk, and this is why we have our creative team and business consultants, because their job is to minimize your risk, to calculate everything and to make sure that you are in good shape. But my question is that, are you willing to open a branch or go for the new investment?
Probably because I'm not into business. I'm in engineering field, so definitely I'm
Perfect.
thinking to do some, like, do some business on it.
All right. So startup or innovator?
Possibly innovator.
Possibly innovator. This is where the endorsement body always plays a great role. They are very aware of the UK market. They are aware of the risks that are there, and they will calculate it with you to make sure that it is at the minimized risk always. Okay, so basically, what we do with our clients is that we suggest business idea X, Y, Z with the calculated risk, with the relevant investment, with the field that is relevant to the client's profile, and therefore you will be able to select the one that is more comfortable with you and from your perspective with the minimized risk.
Meaning I'm some more thing into that. Let's suppose someone's investing 50,000 pounds in 3 years. Let's suppose
No worries.
a year.
Yes.
Sorry. So let's suppose someone is going to invest. Possibly this might be a question that someone else had as well. So let's suppose we are investing 50,000 pounds in like 3 years.
Okay.
And let's suppose we are not. Like, there might be unforeseen circumstances every year, you know. But let's suppose we are not doing good in that. Let's suppose we are having some loss or whatever.
Mhm.
So are we still going to get there, like,
You will qualify, and this is what we explained to the gentleman at the back, is that your qualification for the ILR is not based on your profitability. It's based that you gave it your best. Okay, and I repeat again, this is why the endorsement body is very important, because their job will be to actually support you in fulfilling the requirements for the ILR. So it's irrespective of you doing well or not. Cool? Ali, shall we give it to Mr. Yasser now?
Yes, I have a
You said there is no minimum requirement for startup or the
Expansion.
business.
yeah, for the
One that you
branch.
presented. Okay, when you say there is no minimum investment requirement, what does that mean?
Okay, so my statement was exactly invest in your budget. So let's talk about startup and innovative for a while. So in those categories, there is a minimum capping which the Home Office has put that you have to minimum invest 50,000 pounds, minimum, maximum whatever scale you can go up to. But when we talk about the branch office category, because it's obviously established business outside UK, which is opening a branch inside the UK. So there they have given the full freedom that you can invest under your own terms and conditions. Like there is no requirement that you have to invest minimum 50, minimum 1 lakh. You have to no target, no minimum transactions you have to do. But yeah, to be very honest, that doesn't mean I have to keep the business flat also. Flat as in like just I'm not doing any kind of transactions. I'm doing it, let's say quarterly, 2 months, 3 months, upscale, high scale, big, small. So they have given the freedom, the flexibility that okay, operate the branch under your own budgeting. No need to have a very lavish office, even if you have a very lavish office in your home country. Okay, you can even go for co-working if you wish to. You can open a minimalistic office. So that is why the statement was you can invest in your own budget in your branch.
And if I can have one comment, it also depends on the nature of your business.
Basically, how this, I mean, not myself, my son, he's a service-based candidate, wants to migrate to the UK, studied in the UK, has done okay. How do you, I have enough businesses or friends who could open a branch office. How do you substantiate that he's a part of that?
Okay. So So let me just reframe the question. So the question is somewhere that you are looking for your son, okay, and you have your lot of friends who have a lot of businesses here, and they can help your son to open a branch. So how your son can be relatable to their business, or how he can be a part. So now this is something which is inside process, a technical thing. Okay. So let me give you the answer for that. So as I told you that the person who is opening the branch, he should be associated with that particular company as an employee, as a partner, as a owner, something like that. Okay. And if your son is not any of them as of now in those companies, so what you have to actually do is you have to give him an employment in that company. So let's say if I'm your friend, so what I'll do is I'll make a labor contract. I'll take you some technical things. So I'll make a labor contract for your son. Okay, there will be a set salary, let's say 15,000, 20,000 dirhams, which for at least 1 or 2 months I will transfer through WPS to your son account. So this will show that your son is associated as an employee for minimum 1 or 2 months with a particular company. Then he can become the applicant and open the branch inside the UK. So you have to make him relate with that company and as an employee. That is the thing. Either you can go, so you have your own company, Barrett, or you don't have. So your friends, if they have a company, they can do that, but you need to first give a your son. Ah, he's a government servant.
Then he has to apply for innovator.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Then
Eligibility
innovator
is not
is
there. Simple. Eligibility is not there. You cannot make that.
then innovator is.
On the startup,
Yes.
what are the requirements? How much is the minimum investment for him to go as a startup?
What did your son study?
Finance and banking.
How many years of experience he has? Those are extra questions. Technically, anyone who is above 18, an adult who knows English on the intermediate level, and who is able to show 1,270 pounds as maintenance fund, he qualifies from a qualification aspect. But internally, to make sure that we will achieve our common target of his residency, ILR, and nationality, we have to make sure that his profile matches our business ideas. Okay? No minimum requirement for investment. This is why we need to receive the profile of your child, do the eligibility, make sure that we have business ideas, and then we can make the suggestion. But as per the law, there are no minimum requirements. I would advise, as an advice and not a governmental requirement, to show between the 20 to the 40,000 pounds in his bank account. This will enhance the case. I'm speaking around 100, 200 if we're taking pound at 5 rate, although it's a bit less now. Okay, so it will enhance, it will go up, of course. It will enhance the case for your son. Okay? You're welcome. You're welcome.
I have a question for you, you said that for expansion services, there is a requirement for electrification of your employees also along with you. Is there any tenure requirement for the employees in your organization and salary limit? Three questions. Okay. Tenure requirement, salary limit of the employees, and is there any business category or any business is eligible for this one?
So I'll go from the last one. So any business can go. That's the easiest answer. So I give it to you. Okay. Now talking about the tenure, yes, actually, see, there is no tenure requirement as such. Okay, but still, the person should be minimum 1 year as an employee in that organization. But even if he's not, let's say for the example which I was discussing with sir right now, so his son, if let's say if we talk about that case, he's not associated with that company as an employee for last 1 year or something. So that is why the salary bracket has to be increased. So that's why I told around 20,000 dirhams should be his salary if he is getting it under a new employment. Okay, but if a old employee is there, okay, so old employee can get into, let's say, even if he has 10,000 dirhams of salary and he is getting for last 2 years, 3 years, he's qualified. Okay, and if you want a more layman example, so for everyone understanding, let me give a very layman example which I give people to when I'm in meetings. Okay, so if let's say today Devisers has to open a branch in India, or your company has to open a branch in any country, whom will you send to represent that branch? Someone who is an old person in your company, a trusted employee working for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, whatever salary, or someone who has come in your company as a new employee but on a higher position. Probably you can say, a regional manager or someone like that. So that is the same scenario here. So if it's an old employee, whether his salary is even 8, 10,000 dirhams, well and good. But if you are making him an employee, okay, because few of my clients they make their brother or sister, they create an internal labor contract and they transfer 1 or 2 months of salary so that they can show them as an employee. In that case, the salary should be minimum 20,000 dirhams or above that, which you yourself have to transfer to yourself. Okay, so I think I have answered all the three questions. Okay.
Any more questions? Over there. We'll just pass the mic to you, just 1 minute. Where is the
If Sahil is going to ask me a question, then something is lacking from my side. Yes, Sahil.
Hi,
Tell me.
well, I want to know what's the minimum experience required in order to apply for innovator visa.
See, in terms of years, there is no experience, but he should be, see, obviously, innovator visa. See, let us understand in a very layman terms. Innovator visa, the government is giving you nationality in 3 years. So they expect a person who is a sound entrepreneur. He has done businesses in the past, okay, or he has been into some higher managerial position, some kind of MD he has, or he has even worked as a director for 10, 15 years, because they are looking for a person who has that mindset to establish that business in 3 years.
But not 10, 15 years. It can be 2 years.
I mean 2 years also, even a managing director position, if he's for even 1 year also, he is at a higher position, but they expect. So as such, there is nothing like that, that it has to be some particular limit and all. But they want to make sure that whosoever is the applicant, okay, he should be sound to establish that business in the 3 years. And in your case, I know you are. You are the owner of your company, okay, and that too for more than 1 year. Okay, so that is the thing. Thank you, Sahil.
question over there?
Hi, good afternoon. My question is, if innovator visa, how much minimum tax yearly we need to pay?
Okay. For the taxation, there are two types of taxes. There is the income taxes that are personal, and there are the business taxations. Okay. When it comes to the business taxations, normally the endorsement body, their accountants, and so on, they do take care of that. So that's off the table. The other part is your income, the income that you are declaring from within the UK. So if it is a steady income, you are not taking, for example, percentages from the share. You have a shares and you are taking percentages as a revenue for your side. Then there are slabs with it. The minimum income inside the UK is £1,890. Anything below that is not eligible for the taxations. Then it is divided for slabs. But in the innovator, I don't think that you will be entitled for the personal income, because you cannot work in any other business. So it's going to be a percentage of the revenue. So you will not have to worry about that. And the taxations that are to be paid by the business is taken care with the endorsement body. Okay?
And these £50,000, so we can invest for 3 years, divided, like we don't need to pay all money together. Dividing.
It is divided. It's a purely business deal. Okay, so we will propose for you different business ideas, and given the business ideas, you will select the deal that fits you the most. For example, if you are interested in high returns, you want to do the investment from the first year to have high returns, this is up to you. You are not interested to have high returns and you want to divide it into years, this is also up to you. So this flexibility is there.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Any more questions?
£1,890 is what we accept from pay.
It is the maintenance fund. What are you speaking? 18,009. Okay. It is the minimum wages that are there inside for the UK employees. So people who are inside the UK, who are employed, and they have a source of income from within the UK itself, and their earnings is this number, they pay zero taxations because this is considered as minimum wages inside the UK.
Works out for 22,000 pounds a year.
The mathematics, we will check it for you because I remember the figure as per month.
See, I'll tell you the exact one. So till 12,500 pounds, there is no tax. Yearly. There is no tax. In easy words, what we call as the low income.
Minimum.
Labor income and all. So there is no taxation. From 12,501, and these are all income taxes, don't compare it with business.
Exactly.
So 12,501 till almost 40,000 pounds a year, it is 20% tax. From 41,000 to almost, you can say 80, 90,000 pounds, 30%, and above 1 lakh, it is 40%. Yearly income based, on income, not on businesses. Because in businesses, there is profit sharing. It's called gain taxes. In UK, you have gain tax. If a company is making a gain, on the gain, you will pay the tax.
What is the healthcare surcharge in UK? Like suppose we are moving up there.
Any category, 624 pounds per person per year. Per person per year.
Okay, and that one we will be getting a health insurance by government or like.
Yeah. NHS.
My name is Ram. Company for last 15 years. I'm into construction.
Okay.
So I want to basically open a branch there for complete interior. So that for the proper agency between not for the people that are not clear about to take their passport and properly I want to branch there. So which is the proper agency between all this.
Of course. Number one. We are a branch of a UK-based company since the last 14 years. So we do face also similar inquiries where people are much interested in the business perspective. Okay, so we are looking at our clients from two angles: business and legal. So you can do both. Okay, it can be a win-win. We can assist you in opening a branch inside the UK if your business qualifies and you say that it's older than 3 years, it's a genuine business, 15 years, more than 3 years, and the whole paperwork is there. Construction, I know for a fact because I deal with many engineers, interior designers, that it is one of the domains that is required inside the UK. So this I know for a fact. Okay, so we can assist you. We can have a consultation after the seminar. We can see the paperwork and we can help you in that. Definitely, you are in the right place. Okay.
You are having.
Part to the earlier from the startup visa is you get a 2-year startup visa and then if you are inside the UK, you can always add up another 3 years for innovator visa to get the ILR. Now, in case somebody is already inside the UK on startup visa, they can switch to expansion services towards the path of ILR or.
See, I will repeat the question as well for everyone to understand. So what the question is, if somebody has went through startup visa, they are already inside the UK, and after 2 years, when they have to extend the visa, it is automatically extended into innovator for 3 years. But let's say if somebody wants to extend or switch to expansion worker visa, or I will also add here work permit, skilled worker visa. So the third best part about the startup category, apart from doing job and the stay criteria is it is a switchable category. So if you qualify after 2 years for any other option to achieve ILR, whether even it is skilled worker, okay, or expansion worker, you can always switch. But let's say even you qualify for expansion worker, so first 2 years, then 6 years. Why to waste 8 years when you can get the thing done in 5 years? Okay. So things can be done, but nobody does it because it is not done.
Because innovator visa, you need to invest a certain amount of money
See, I think the same question somebody asked, I think he asked Ms. Dana as well. Okay. So let me say as a bottom line, there are only two things. Invest £50,000, apply for intellectual property copyrights. That's it, that's all. Period.
If the 50,000 go down in the waste, you still get IRR. It's not like you have to make profit.
Also to tell you, a logical part, that is not your headache, that is endorsement body's part. That is evaluate their business when they are coming to UK. They need support. They are coming in UK to start the business, which the endorsement body was telling me as well. They are coming here to start a business, so they need support. Whether it can be in terms of business, even in terms of getting equities. It has happened with our clients. Clients wanted to raise, funding for their business. The endorsement body themselves said, okay, fine, we will take equity and we'll give you this much funding. So it's their work to make your business run. But from your end, just two things. Again, I'll repeat, £50,000 and intellectual property protection, which is the copyrights.
Can I ask something related to that? Let's suppose if you guys are giving some business plan. I am California, okay, it's in the boom right now it's everywhere. By the way, I'm still in PR as well. So the thing is that, if you are just like giving me some business plan or something, okay, and we are going for that, and I feel at some moment after like this 3 years for innovation, at some moment I feel, okay, I'm not fitting to that. Like what I was given, let's suppose I was given some plan or something, and I'm not feeling it, like I'm not the friend. So can we change the plan? No, sorry. So can we change our business route or something?
Category?
Right.
Which
Innovator.
category?
Innovator.
Repeat the question.
So his question is that if, let's say, we have given a business plan and it got endorsed, given to UK, and down the line after a certain period of time, let's say after 2.5 years, or probably at the time of IRR also, you think that I have to change my business or I wish to get into some other business. So can I do this or not? See, there are two, three answers to this question. Okay, so I'll tell you in 2, 3 minutes. Okay, first thing, obviously, since you have come to a particular business plan, so you have to fulfill the requirements because your immigration is attached to their business. Yes, you can change the business plan, okay, but then you need to first of all justify the endorsement body why we are willing to change, whether there is some issue, this particular thing is not going to happen into the market because they are also keeping in watch on the business because they know this will work. That's why they said yes to you, come to UK. Okay, and then you need to make another business plan and get the endorsement letter again. But there is one more thing inside this. With this business, you can do multiple businesses as well. It's not like if I've gone through this endorsement body or this particular business, then I can only do this business. You can start 20, 30 businesses, earn millions and billions from that. Just fulfill the requirements and maintain this business because your immigration is attached to it.
So practically we can do like multiple things. Like
Yes.
I would be attached to that visa, specifically innovation visa. Let's suppose I'm opening up a kala. Let's suppose I'm just talking into the layman language. Okay? So I'm doing the business, and in parallel I'm doing some opening some restaurant or whatever.
Yes,
So we can do
200%.
multiple.
And to give you an example, it's a real example. One of our client has done this. Okay, and it's been almost one and a half years since he went to UK in Innovator, and with Iksha they have this habit. We want to have a petrol pump, especially people who are in Gulf. So I don't know whether you know or not. In UK, in outside counties, small villages and cities, around 300, 400K, you can get a small petrol pump very easy. Okay. Yeah. So he went through a home automation business because he was from automation industry. But after 7, 8 months, somehow he found a petrol pump, and I just had a word with him few days back. Just normally for some, he was giving me some reference to be very honest. He said, "Ayush, everything going fine here. I'm making good money from the petrol pump. The business, yes, I'm doing on the side because obviously my innovation is everything is attached to it. But I'll keep on continuing with this part. It's actually reality which one of our clients is doing. So you can do that.
So, innovator is possible to do different business as well.
In parallel, yes.
You can do different businesses.
Before, I used to know that like only I need to stick with my business in wherever I'm going. But same time, I can open a different.
Exactly.
Is that a new policy or no? It was before. Okay.
See, what you are saying, that's the correct statement, that you need to stick on your business. But you can do multiple business. It's not like that I went through this business and now I've left this site because I wanted to have a petrol pump and I'm only focused over there. I'm doing nothing on that. I'm not even investing money, I'm doing nothing.
Mobility, visa, or like the branch office, I think I need to be stick with which one I'm going.
For the branch office, obviously because you are opening the branch of your company. You can open business, but probably in your wife's name.
Okay.
That you can do like we do here.
The innovator is better, like
Yes.
This one about for investment, right? I want to say to another.
We'll just pass you the mic, comment, brother. We'll just give you the mic. Comment.
So the one that we just highlighted. So the one that we just highlighted is for investment, right? Not for winning price.
Can you put it here? I can't hear the question.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Now it's good. So if I went for investment, for example, in real estate, okay? So I can shift to another business. Like the apartment that I bought, for example, is already there.
Shall I explain it? Okay. So basically, let's say you're targeting the innovative business approach. Innovative to invest £50,000.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's say that you are on business idea X. Okay. It is your legal right to be part of other investments as well, other businesses. Real estate does not get you the innovator. So many people, it is commonly that we buy a house or we buy a real estate inside the UK and we are granted the residency. This is not the case. The innovator business, it has some criteria as per the endorsement body. So you are part of business idea X, which is an endorsed idea. Okay. Along that, you can be part of other businesses as well. All right, it is your legal right. Let's say that as per your suggestion, you did not like the business. After a year and a half, you found that you are not in the right place, you are not comfortable. Although the endorsements, we do have meetings with them quarterly, every 6 months, every 12 months, to make sure that we are on the same page and to make sure that you are at a certain level of being confident of where you are. Worst comes to worst, you are not happy there. Okay, either you switch to another endorsed business idea, okay, or we try to reformulate the deal with the endorsement body to make sure that you are comfortable. What I mean to say is that I don't want you to be under the impression that you're stuck. You're not stuck, okay? There is plan B, C, D, and this is why we are there as well. Okay?
So the 50,000 are transferred to the bank in UK or how it's.
The 50,000 are normally shown in your bank account, wherever it is, whether here or in your home country. And after you get endorsed and you get part of this endorsed business idea, there will be a deal with the endorsement body. We have clients, as I said before, they invested the 50,000 one shot. There are clients who invested more and it was divided on 3 years. Our target is that if we are applying for the permanent residency or ILR after 3 years, that those 50,000 are already invested within the first 3 years.
Oh.
Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Any more questions? If there's a okay, one more.
Hi.
So,
Can you just switch it on?
थोड़ा सा और इधर जी बिल्कुल थोड़ा और पास ऐसे ऐसे जी अभी यही चीज इन्होंने भी बताई थी जब वो प्रॉपर्टी वाला क्वेश्चन आया था, क्योंकि इनोवेटर और स्टार्टअप जो कैटेगरीज होती है ना, तो ब्रांच ऑफिस वाली तो इस क्वेश्चन से रिलेटेबल नहीं है, तो उसको साइड रख देते हैं। जो इनोवेटर और स्टार्टअप कैटेगरी है उनकी अपनी इंटरनल कुछ रिक्वायरमेंट्स होती है बिजनेस को लेकर, ठीक है। स्ट्रेट अवे मैं प्रॉपर्टी में इन्वेस्ट करके या प्रॉपर्टी उस प्रॉपर्टी को रिफर्निश करके वो वाला बिजनेस आप वहाँ पे नहीं क्रिएट कर सकते, ठीक है। तो आपका जो क्वेश्चन है कि अगर मैं प्रॉपर्टी में इन्वेस्ट कर दूं, ठीक है, तो क्या उसके थ्रू इमिग्रेशन पॉसिबल है? वो डायरेक्टली पॉसिबल नहीं, यूके में नहीं। £50,000, हाँ, it has to be in your bank account. Third party also you can show, NOC चाहिए। एक मिनट, आप अपनी ब्रांच
यहाँ पे 9 साल से हमारी ब्रांचेज चल रही है। इसके अलावा ओमान में भी 3 ब्रांचें हैं, बहरीन में भी है, पाकिस्तान में भी है। हम यूके में भी ब्रांच ओपन करते हैं, तो जो हमारे जो वीज़ा मिलेगा उधर 2 ईयर्स का, 2 साल हमें बस वहाँ पे रहना पड़ेगा या हम ट्रेवल कर सकते हैं?
देखिए इस कैटेगरी में स्टे क्राइटेरिया नहीं है, चाहे वो 2 साल हो या आगे वाले 5 साल हो, तो आप अपने हिसाब से अपना स्टे मैनेज कर सकते हैं। ये मल्टीपल एंट्री रेजिडेंस वीजा है, सो आप इन एंड आउट ट्रैवल कर सकते हैं।
बिजनेस यहाँ पे भी है, बहरीन में
यही रीजन है कि ब्रांच ऑफिस में वो चीज नहीं है, क्योंकि उनको भी पता है होम ऑफिस को कि बिजनेसेस है ना और देशों में, ठीक है। बट आपने बताया सारी ब्रांचेस है, मेन कंपनी कौन सी है?
रेस्टोरेंट ही पाकिस्तान में और यहाँ पे शायद में
मेन कंपनी है, तो मेन कंपनी की ब्रांच खुलेगी, ब्रांचेस की ब्रांचेस नहीं खुलती। हाँ हाँ, अच्छा सब्सिडरीज टाइप बनाई हुई तो वो चीज।
I just, we have. Can I just take I just want to interrupt because we had Mr. Yasser on stage earlier on today, and as I mentioned, we were very grateful to him for being a signed client with us. He trusted us, and Alhamdulillah, now he has his UK immigration and also for his children as well. So we just wanted to show him an appreciation. So Dana's going to hand him a bouquet of flowers. I'm just going to ask him to come back. So Mr. Yasser, if I could ask you to come back to the stage, please.
You are our special guest today. I'll take this home with me. شكرا يا أستاذي، تفضل تفضل. شكرا لأنك تحملت.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
A round of applause, please. Thank you.
Thank you Mr. Yasser. شكرا كثير لحضرتك. Thank you. Thank you. Okay.
So, was there any more questions, or can we? Okay. Right. I do actually have a question. Hands up if you're hungry. Anybody hungry? Hungry. Okay. Okay, but now we've talked about a lot of different choices. The innovative program, the startup program, a number of different programs. But I'm going to talk to you about a very important choice. I would like you to decide which you want more. Okay? The first choice is one, you put up your hands for dinner, wait. Or two, you put up your hands for the raffle. Okay? Which you win free UK immigration for one family. Right. So the first question is, can you please raise your hands if you'd rather have dinner first? Wait, let me check. Oh, I think the baby put his hand up. Okay, so there's no hands. Okay, so if there's anybody that thinks we should do the raffle first, please raise your hands. Okay, so let's do the raffle. Okay, just give me one moment. Boss, can you come and say? Ayush, can you come as well, please? हाँ प्लीज इसके लॉक खुला हुआ है। मैं निकालूंगा लेकिन अच्छा 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 Just 1 second. We have all of the all drawers in here. We just need a key. So just give me 1 second. Abdullah, get the key. He's got key. Out. Just give me 1 minute. So while we're doing that, let's give it a few spins. Tell me how many spins. 1. Somebody said 5, right? Okay, 5. That's 1 spin. 2. 3. 2 more to go. Okay. Last one, right? Okay. Just one. Sorry. Sorry. We have the man with the key. Yay. Right, okay. So that was the 5 spins, right? One for good luck. Inshallah, okay. Who I hope and pray, inshallah, whoever it is, really is benefits from this. Okay, so I'm going to read out the number. So, everybody, okay, this is the ticket number. Have you all got your tickets with you? The number is 987 654 347. 987 654 347. No. I'll just repeat again because if there's nobody here, I think we should do it again, okay? So 987 654 347. No, it doesn't include you. Staff is not included. Okay, I think the fair thing to do is we do it again, okay? So I'm sorry about this person. Just can I lock it and spin it again? 987 654 347. Oh man, look at the tension you put us in. Okay, we're gonna do it again. Bismillah. Okay, let's try again. Okay. Inshallah, I'll work this time. 987 654, and the last 3 digits are 328. Oh. Sir, please come. We'll just check the numbers. Please come up, sir. Okay, let's just check. So 987 654 328. Mubarak. Congratulations. MashaAllah. So what is your name?
Azim.
Mr. Azim, congratulations. You're from Dubai or?
Pakistan.
Pakistan, okay. You live in Dubai?
Yeah, Dubai.
MashaAllah. Mubarak to you both.
Yeah.
So welcome to the Devisers family. We're going to be supporting you with your UK immigration application. So please stay with us for the evening, and then we'll talk you through all the proceedings and the administration of today. How do you feel, sir? Please say a few words.
This is my second visit from this Devisers. And last visit my 3 months before. I am satisfied with you. I come again.
How do you feel about winning? I think
I'm very happy.
Baji, was there anything you want to say?
My husband is not willing to come today, but of course we will definitely go, and we are really shocked.
MashaAllah. But I think it's good he listened to you, right?
Yes.
Mubarak to you both, please. I'll hold on to you. Please, take a seat. So whoever was 347, I'm really sorry for you guys, because mashallah these guys won. But once again, congratulations. Okay, so without further ado, for the rest of the guests, we don't want you to go empty-handed. We would, of course, like to serve you dinner. So if I could ask the last few rows in the back, the last 3 rows on the back, if I could ask you to start walking out, and just around here on the left, we have dinner facilities which are served through buffet. So if I could ask you to stand, please, and start to take your dinner. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us this evening. Sorry, we were looking for your number. Inshallah, next